Good afternoon. Welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. I'm Jared Floyd, and happy early Friday afternoon. Clouds are on the increase across the area, and the rain is the main topic of conversation going into the weekend. Joining you a smidge later this afternoon, simply because the Storm Prediction Center's Day 2 convective outlook comes out at 12:30. So instead of bringing you information that's about to be refreshed at 12:30 at noon, I would just figured we'll just wait until 12:30 and join you then. Have all that new information. Check out the radar made possible by Brown's Roofing. Schedule your free roof inspection at brownsroofingla.com, the exclusive roofing partner of the Digital Weather Desk. And we've already seen some thunderstorms out over the Arklatex region today. In fact, some of those storms producing some flash flood issues along the I-30 corridor in and around Texarkana and across northeastern Texas. And I know you're thinking, well, we didn't really see a lot of rain in our area. Look at the radar loop over the last 4 hours. Generally, exactly what we expected to happen happened. All of that rainfall moved eastward and collided with a lot of dry air and got zapped pretty quickly across the region. So in most spots, temperatures climbing a little bit this afternoon, and dew points climbing a little bit ahead of the rainfall that sets up for tomorrow. Rain totals over the last 6 hours, obviously no measurable rainfall in our area, with most of it being focused well to our west. Hello, Janet. Thanks for jumping in. And look at the Futurecast, made possible by Bayou Power Sports, I-20 Frontage Road in Monroe. Hey, don't forget, as Christmas season starts to sneak up on us, don't wait to the last minute to get your youth ATVs and side-by-sides. There is limited stock this year in Polaris, Honda, and Yamaha youth off-road vehicles, so you may want to go check those out today. Generally the same thought process that we were expecting this morning, still expecting this afternoon. We'll have a round of thunderstorms approaching from the west early tomorrow morning. Those should start to collide with our dry air and a more stable environment. So we should, in this first wave, have a weakening round of showers and thunderstorms, mainly scattered as they move through the region late morning, early afternoon. Then there's probably a pretty pronounced gap by a few hours of rain, without rain, as we go into the afternoon on Saturday. Then we set up for the main rain event, if you will. Widespread showers and thunderstorms, along with perhaps a large complex of thunderstorms that would move east. That would bring with it the severe weather potential, especially across northern Louisiana and western Mississippi. Good afternoon, Janice. This would bring the best damaging wind and isolated tornado potential across the region, along with obviously the more concentrated heavy rainfall. Some scattered stuff left over through the day on Sunday, and then some gradual clearing through the early parts of next week. And then we bring another cold front in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and that brings some cooler air with it as well. Check our rain totals. This is essentially the same kind of model run that I showed you this morning, where, again, I think it's a little over-aggressive with the most widespread heavy rain. There's a lot of 3.5 to 4 inch rain totals on that map, and I think that while a lot of 2 to 3 inch rain totals are very possible, 3 to 4 inches widespread across the area may be a smidge too much. It's possible, but it may be a little overdone. The blend of models has really kind of come back. And again, if you haven't been joining me on a frequent basis, this is a computer model, but it's kind of like a weighted blend of a bunch of different reliable models together. I like the way it really kind of illustrates the rain totals over a widespread manner. Most of us, 2+ inches of rain. Some spots may fall short of that, especially across southern Arkansas. And then obviously some storm-driven rains in the 3 to 4 inch range will be a possibility as well. The official Weather Prediction Center forecast has most of us in the 2 to 4 inch range. Generally 2 to 3, but some isolated amounts of over 3 inches of rain seem possible. So it's going to be a soggy one this weekend. There will be probably some areas that underperform in terms of rainfall. There will be some areas that overperform in terms of rainfall. In terms of the excessive rain outlook, the flash flood risk, if you will, pretty much the entire area under a slight risk level 2. That threat level, if you will, has continued to increase and become more widespread over our area. And then the severe weather threat. This is a new graphic, and it does now include at least portions of southern Arkansas. I wouldn't be surprised by the time the first day 1 outlook is issued by the SPC tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised for the entire area to be under a marginal risk level 1, just given the overall kind of changes in the forecast, some subtle tweaks and twists in the forecast, which starts to bring that warm front deeper into our region. Damaging winds would probably be our primary concern, and it's still in an isolated form, but there will probably be at least an isolated tornado threat for areas along and south of I-20. That may expand even a little bit farther northward as well, but generally thinking along and south of I-20 as we go through the evening hours tomorrow night and perhaps into the early morning hours of Sunday. So it could be another late night of storm watching and some pretty rough thunderstorms producing some heavy rain moving through the area. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. You want some good news? Oh, that's a lot of bad news, or at least a lot of kind of bummers. I know the rainfall is beneficial, but getting it all at one time probably not going to help us out. There's blue on a map. The temperature outlook over the next 6 to 10 days shows some confidence of us trending below average temperature-wise. What does that mean? It means it won't be that warm. We haven't seen this in a while. It's kind of hard to believe. But that looks like it's headed our way in the next 6 to 10 days. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast beyond that Tuesday, Wednesday cold front in just a minute. Afternoon highs today, low 80s. Some spots will get stopped in the upper end of the 70s. The clouds continue to roll in, staying warm. Winds out of the south-southeast. Lows tonight, cool, but not quite as cool as they've been. We've been in the upper 40s, low 50s. We'll probably be closer to 60 degrees tomorrow morning. Clouds start to roll in, and we could see a stray sprinkle or two to start the day, but the rain chances become more widespread as the day progresses. 7-day forecast, this is a refresh look at the 7-day. I just didn't really tweak the rain chances all that much going into Saturday. I still think it'll be scattered to start, becoming very widespread late Saturday into early Sunday, and then some scattered stuff lingering under overcast skies generally for Sunday. And then that cold front moves in on Tuesday. We've kind of zapped the rain chances for early parts of next week, but highs could fall back into the upper 60s to near 70 and morning lows falling back into the 40s for the second half of next week as well. Early looks at next Friday, of course, which is Halloween. I don't know when everybody, when are we trick-or-treating? I would assume the 31st, but I don't know. I don't make up all that stuff. But if you are planning on some trick-or-treating or some Halloween festivities next Friday, the forecast for now looks okay. Looks okay. That's about as far as I want to get with that because, again, that's a long way out between now and then. Again, that's a look at the forecast. As we go through the day, let me just make sure as I join this that I hadn't missed any flash flood watches issued. There are flash flood watches out. They are to our west. Does not include any of our area. Of course, you can check the latest forecast at digitalweatherdesk.com, and the interactive radar is available there as well. Apple users, keep on downloading. Android users, we'll get there eventually. I'm right along with you, and hopefully we have that out early next week. So prepare for rain, maybe an isolated strong to severe storm. Your football forecasts come out at about 1:30. I should have a look, kind of a more extended look at the forecast, or at least a kind of a brief update of the forecast later this afternoon. And I'll join you this evening with a look at the forecast. So keep an eye on the rain tomorrow. We got you covered, no matter what happens, on the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. And if I don't say it enough, I am so glad you're here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, everybody. I'll keep you updated with stuff as the forecast continues to change over the next few hours and over the next few